give a couple awards to just a few students. One of the things that, if you ask anybody that we pal around with, one of the things we love doing is talking about the students at Cornerstone. They are so motivating to us. I think that it's like everything that's good in the world we get to talk about is what's going on in our lives. So it's just such a cool opportunity to talk about young folks that are following Jesus and doing awesome things, getting national recognition, getting local recognition. And then, but what I find to be the most amazing thing is the things that they do that don't get any recognition. I mean, because that's what they live for. They're not doing it for the plaques or the trophies or the applause. They're doing it as they do it unto the Lord. And that's, in my opinion, and all the teachers and everybody, and I know in your opinion, that's something that is truly worth celebrating. We can give an award to every single student at Cornerstone. We're so proud of every single one of them. They've just been so integral in shaping a culture of a school that is a special place. But I want to talk about a few briefly. We're going to give a special award to. In the first one, this is a young person that came into Cornerstone 2 years ago. Very young, 8th grade. And as most students are, they come in, they're a little shy, get a chance to know people, and there's always a place in a young person when you see them kind of break out of their comfort zone a little bit. That's a special thing as an educator to be able to see. And as parents, I pray you guys get to see the same thing. But this young person just has been amazing this year, above and beyond what the teachers and I and staff have been talking about with this person. Saying, there's something special here. And to see this person come out of their comfort zone and do amazing things in the musical this year, the role that this young person has, they are spectacular at it. And if you ask anybody else, they will tell you that. Academically, this student is, if you ask teachers, they might not tell you this publicly, but there's every once in a while you're ready to test, and you're like, all right, is this going to be the test they're going to miss one? Or is this going to be like, this is like my kind of like your answer key test? This student has worked really, really hard to just academically and spiritually get to a level that is just so amazing. And to see her come out of her comfort zone was something that was special for all of us. So the first award, just stand up, everybody can see you, is Miss Jules Debsky. Thanks, Jules. You're doing great. Keep it up. We're proud of you. And everybody here, we support you guys and everything you do, so keep up all the hard work. The next one, this is just such a great young person to be around. If any of you have had the opportunity, you'll know what I'm talking about. But there's a Cornerstone culture, and it's just such a special thing. I think you got to kind of be a part of it to see. You got to be in the building and check it out. And this young person, academically, spiritually, socially, just in terms of being somebody that's just a rallying person around Cornerstone. It's a special thing, and it's the kind of young person that I think so many represent. I feel bad only being able to give one of these awards to this person, but it's just something truly special, and it's a young person that whatever they do in life, they're going to be great at. Whoever they're around is going to be better for having been around them. And just a really great inspiration, and just such a benchmark Cornerstone young person, just a disciple of Jesus, person that wants to know, person that asks questions, person that studies in and outside of school, academic and non-academic things, participates extracurricularly, will do anything you ask him to do, and he'll do it better than you asked him to do it. So this award goes to Amanda Arve. Two more. This one, this guy is clue. See what I did there? This guy is just a special guy to have been around, and just to see his personal growth over the last couple of years is something that we can write books about. It's been amazing, and one of the coolest things about Cornerstone is you see a young man, young woman come in, in 8th, 9th grade, and you know they're going to get there, but they're not there yet. And over the course of a couple of years, they become somebody that you can kind of rely on. You can ask to do things. They can put the team on their back. That kind of person. Getting way out of their comfort zone. We talked the last couple of days just about, with the students as a staff, we've been talking about, greatness happens when you're outside of your comfort zone. And that's something that this young man has done. He's somebody that's been a leader in and outside of school. When I think about a young man that's just a rock solid guy, and I know he is what he is in school and when he is outside of school, he's somebody that the young guys look up to. They respect him, and they should. He's somebody that is going to be your rallying kind of guy for Cornerstone events or whatever it takes. If it's a movie night or whatever, he's going to make sure he's a hard worker. I know just some of the outside work, outside of extracurricular activities he does, he's committed to those things. He's committed to the Lord. It's been a great honor and pleasure for all of us to have been able to work with Mr. John Dembski. Last one. This is a guy, I'll tell you what, when we saw this student come into Cornerstone, he has just some rock star potential. And that's a nice way of saying, well, you can really do some great things someday if you kind of quit being a knucklehead sometimes. And but it has some, you see it in this young man when he came in. And man, I tell you what, the last couple of years has been getting polished, has grown into a young man of God, which is just an amazing thing to have seen, to see this guy's leadership outside of school. It's a special thing for me. I get the chance to pal around a little bit around the Bible chapel here and some other places, and to see some things that young men, young women are doing outside of school is amazing. It's amazing to me because they don't have to do that stuff. This is a guy that I know with robotics that they've kind of really had to rely on very, very heavily in a lot of things. And it's a guy that in terms of musicals and stuff, we've said, this will be the giveaway, but we've Ethan and I met, and we were talking about casting for the musical, and we were talking about doing this Esther musical. We're like, hey, we don't really have, we didn't really know some of the new students. We're like, we don't really have any guys that sing. We ended up finding a couple because they were new students. We're like, how many guys that sing? Who are we going to make do these singing parts? And we're like, well, there's only one guy that we knew could do it. And the funny story is, this guy didn't even audition for the musical. He didn't audition, and when we asked him, why aren't you going to audition? His response to me was, well, you're just going to put me in something anyways, I'm not doing it. And I just think that's the kind of young man that he is. He's great at whatever he does. He's committed. He's a leader. He's a guy young men look up to. He's a guy that we respect his staff. And I'm very proud of him. And he's a guy that whatever he touches in the future will be successful. He's got a great support system, great family. I'm really excited to see what he does in the future. His leadership with the building campaign has been instrumental. His rallying of the younger folks has been inspiring to us. And we are just so proud of him and can't wait to see what God has in store for him in the future. Austin,